Well, welcome back to my channel. Um, it's been a while. A lot has been done. A lot has changed. Don't come for me. I just brushed my teeth. I know it is only 12. It's 12 o'clock here, and it is Tuesday, May 16th, 2023. Which I have done. But let me tell you, it's been a long road. I've been through about maybe 3 to 4 different size binders. This one that I have here, I think it's a 3-inch and it's already busting out of the seams. But that's how it looks. I have a new binder that isn't as pretty, but it's a 4-inch. I think that's a 3-inch and the one I got is a 4-inch. So we're gonna try it all over again. Just because it keeps getting thicker by the time. At this moment, as you guys already know, our set date was the 20th of May, but with everything kind of unraveling and stuff not getting done in a timely manner as I would like it, we have applied for a deferral for our date. So pretty much instead of May 20th, we are leaving June 20th, or our report date is June 20th. We have good news. I was gonna fume the whole EFMP process, but that whole day was a clusterfuck. And then from there, it went into me actually getting sick because it was just so much. I got sick and then took about a week or 2 to get better. Now I'm better. Woo! But then now everything is literally, the process is moving, as we should say. So we have scheduled our tickets. Yee! So we're departing Washington on Alaskan Airlines on June 16th. We're stopping in Hawaii. Even though Japan did open up their gates, let's just do Hawaii. Go to Hawaii, Hawaii to Guam. And so that's the best thing. I've scheduled my car intake for June 14th. I was gonna do the 15th and realized, like, what if something happens? So let me just do a little extra day. But then before that, I have a hair appointment scheduled for June 13th, and that is to get some knotless Bronx braids because as we know, there's a lot of stuff that isn't promised and everything is kind of like up in the air. I did, and I have been calling the Navy Gateway Inn every day when I can get a hold of them, and I did schedule us to stay somewhere, but they only had availability for 9 days, and that's a problem because I know within 9 days there's not going to be housing available for us. So yeah, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, as long as I have somewhere to lay my head and he has somewhere to lay his head to go when we get off the plane. Besides that, I did the heat application, and that's just like literally just getting all the paperwork that you need at the beginning. I'm pretty sure when we get there, they're gonna need updated paperwork. It's just to say I did it, because you can't get housing yet until you're actually on the island. So literally that. Hey, we scheduled our movers. So we applied for unaccompanied baggage, and which is like an express baggage. It's pretty much, it gets there before your HHD, which is your household goods shipment. That one usually takes a little bit longer because that one is on a boat, compared to the unaccompanied is on a plane on a crate. So yesterday, which was May 15th, 2023, we had them come. Now, when you're doing your first paperwork, they give you your weight limit and then you can divide it up or whatever, but that's, in reality, that's not really your weight limit because it's express and it's on a plane. So we applied for 2,000 pound limit, but in reality it's really 434 pounds that we had a limit for. So I had to make a cautious decision with my husband on what we need in there, slash there's only so much stress I could take, and I just said kind of thing, because didn't know about it at all until they called to make sure that, hey, your appointment's this day. And I'm like, huh? Never heard of that, but you know, it is what it is. So what we did pack was we got some chairs, camping chairs, all of our coolers, did well, I did a mug, a strainer, miscellaneous things, like just to get it out of the way. I did buy a cart, and it's like a wagon all-terrain from Cabela's before, because I had 2 gift cards to there, so that took a lot of the money off. I only had to like pay $10 out of the 100, so I was like, yes. Had that packed just because, like, if we're walking and we have a lot of groceries or some groceries, it's hot as balls over there and there's a lot of humidity, so I'm not trying to do extra. So made sure that that got in there. And just the rice cooker, which is like, I have to last from that time to all the way to June without any rice made at the house. My neighbor, which is my bestie, said I can borrow her rice cooker and then I can make my poke, make my fried rice, you know, the regular stuff. So that's a blessing. And then literally we just put like stuff like that in there. Right now everything is kind of everywhere and it's feeling a little claustrophobic because remember, we live in a box, a shoe box. So when the movers was in here, it was two big sturdy dudes, and then it was my big body and then my husband's small little body, and it was just a lot in here. So I'm trying to, what I'm doing is I did take off Monday through Friday at work at one of my jobs, and then the following Monday, because that's when they're supposed to pick up all of this. But Thursday and Friday, which is the 18th and the 19th, they're supposed to be coming here to pack. I learned my lesson. So it was our first time PCSing, so literally I know what to do when the movers are here. Like, you can read all you want, you can do all the research that you want, but it doesn't really happen until you're actually here, because everything is flowing, everything is good. We're talking to dudes. It's like 80 something degrees here in Washington out of nowhere, so it's hot, and it's a box in here, so everyone's kind of sweating. And you know, I ask them if they want water. We have snacks for them just so that they can have something while they're moving, take a break, do whatever, got you back kind of thing. So literally trying to learn from my mistakes on that one. Like, there wasn't too many mistakes, it's just I need to stop being a little bitch and speak up, because there was a couple of things where they weren't gonna wrap in the brown paper that I really wanted wrapped, just because how much it was and the quality of it and stuff like that. And you know, now I know that I need to grow some balls and speak up, because what if my husband's not there at a time where I need him, because he's always the bold one to speak up at any moment. So that's one thing I do know. So that's the reason why these 2 days I am taking time to organize more than what I've already organized. And then what I did organize already, I want to organize it down just a little bit more, just to I did buy a big old roll of bubble wrap, so I'm gonna be wrapping some of my fragile things, just because that they do is they wrap it in this brown, it's like the shoebox shit, like nothing really securing it in that way. And then how I noticed when they're packing the boxes, they try to pack a lot in one box and and stuff the box. Not how I would want it, but it is what it is. But I want to pack some of my stuff. I bought foam for my dining ware, so just foam plate, bubble wrap, and then they can just boop. And one mistake I did make was, I feel this is what's kind of like stressing me out a little bit, is that a lot of the stuff that I put in there was a lot of filming equipment and a lot of stuff that was on my desk that is expensive. You know, I will say the Yeti coolers, the 2 that I do have that I put in there, and the Yeti half-gallon jug, those are expensive as well. There was no, when he was doing his tablet and kind of doing inventory, it wasn't really inventory. And he's more caught up in the conversation and kind of talking about, you know, the business, their company, and all that's going on over there, and who got fired and what. And I'm like, this is not making the process any any better. He literally took the top and then like set it on a piece of the box, and it chipped away a little bit, like it was like crumbly, like it crumbled, like it was like and then that's when I was just like, oh wait, telling my husband like, can you tell them to put the stuff around that? Like, the unaccompanied baggage should arrive in Guam no later than June 14th, which is literally 2 days before we even get there. So happy about that. Got that. That was a lot of freaking updating. And you know, let's get this party started.
2 hours later.
Would like to have all the perishables kind of like in one tote, even though, or organize this rack that's right behind or on the side of me. It's originally my Starbucks cups, and then I had like these little gold hooks that were stationed underneath it, so then it was like really cute to have the mugs, but you know, pre-move, whatever, took those down, packed them up. As you see, it's unorganized, it's fucking chaotic, but then I want to kind of make sure everything is in things, and then literally take like my sugar containers, put the sugar in like a Ziploc bag, because we'll be using that until the day we leave, and then whatever's left, give it away, throw it away, do whatever. I ain't trying to deal with that. But like pretty much just organize this. This is usually my Starbucks cup area. It's looking fucking funky and crazy. But then I'm gonna try to bubble wrap those, because I don't want them to get damaged within the move, even though they're gonna wrap it, just to round that up. And then pretty much the lower area is more containers and non-Starbucks glasses, and then lower is just like dry extra food, cornbread, rice, etc. We have here over in this part of the kitchen, let me flip this camera, we have the the espresso area, where the espresso machine, I've already drained it out, cleaned it, took the filter out, need to get another filter. Just random stuff like bag of rice. These are the coffee canisters that have actually have grounds in it that I need to end up taking out, and then seeing if anybody would want it. Already emptied that cabinet. Then I have to empty the dishwasher to wash all this, which is crazy. Underneath, underneath here I have like all the stuff underneath the sink. They're not gonna end up taking that, so I'm gonna have to give away some of that after I get done cleaning. This cabinet, I'm just gonna leave it the way that it is, because I've already looked in there and kind of like organized it a little bit, if you would say. I do have a lot of my seasonings in the window and the oils, which I know they're not going to take, and that's the reason why I put that up there. Nothing in that cabinet. That's the seasoning cabinet. That one I know they might not pack, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do with these and how I'm going to try to take it with me. My candle collection, I did give away 2 candles so far. I know they're not going to end up taking it and packaging it, so woo me. There's some additions in there of these Chesapeake Bay that they don't sell anymore. So, you know, all these drawers just have utensils in it. Pretty much the first drawer, these utensils we will not be bringing with this. I want to throw these away because I bought a whole nother set. But I do want like the holder and the little mats that are at the bottom. For the ice maker, pretty much I need to, I'm trying to, I want to do it tonight, where I take all the ice out and put it in the freezer. But then at the same time, like, I like my ice with my things, but we did just buy bottled water because our Mountain Mist machine is gone. And then I just brought like sparkling water. Anything in the refrigerator will be as is and stay in there. Let me make you guys go down. So that's pretty much the kitchen. I did buy a grill because we are in an apartment and I can't have a grill, but bought one because we plan on hopefully being in a house. The bed, the nightstands, camping gear. This is the island that I have because it's like galley style kind of kitchen. Not a lot of room in here. I need an extra counter space. But what I'm going to end up doing is packaging the dishes, pots, bowls, anything on there. It's looking like a crazy mess. This is the living room. So pretty much we've been vacuum sealing all different comforters, blankets, towels, and clothes, plushies. It looks crazy in here. I do want to take the legs off of this and then wrap it myself with saran wrap. That's right there. Just because they are gonna wrap it in their brown packaging, but just want to make sure everything's good. Go around this corner. We have the weights, fake tree, lamp. I took the light, took the dressings off the windows yesterday, and that is pretty much what's in with the cushion right there. And then I kind of want to see if I can, I'm going to end up vacuuming the inside of this couch and then seeing if I can put it on its side, but I have a feeling that it's not going to fit that way, and I don't remember if I had it up when I first moved in here. But I have just some random stuff that still needs to be vacuum packaged. That is the bubble wrap that I did buy, and pretty much I took down the lights and it literally made like soot marks. So I'm gonna take the command strips off and seeing if I could put some 409 on that and see if it comes off. They're gonna package the TV. I have all my embroidery stuff here, which I need to embroider at least one more sweater and send that to my sister before we move, just for shipping wise. Extra monitor. I have our dining room table has like all the freaking decorative baskets and wallpaper stuff. I don't know what the fuck you would call it, but it just has all that on there, and that's pretty much over there. And that, then if we go into the hallway, I have extra boxes. I have my suitcase, which has my iMac in it, and things that I bought for this trip, like summer clothes, because we live in Washington. We don't get a lot of summer, and I don't have a lot of clothes for that, so I wanted to kind of prematurely. They're gonna end up packing the shoe rack. I took all the shoes off of it. These are the shoes that we're currently wearing right now that will go with us. This is our king size mattress. Some of the bed materials, which I will be wrapping in plastic, like stretch wrap or whatever they call it. And then we have our case, which has our Funko Pops. There's some cup of noodles that we have that are from Thailand. We ate one and it was so good, and I'm like, man, I wish they really sold that here. We have our Rick and Morty Pringles set, just books, you know, Mr. Beast pop, some Marvel Funko Pops, and just like random stuff. I will need to switch out the door handle back to the deadbolt that they had originally. I just put mine on there. Easy access, so you don't have any things, but you know. Then we go into the room. The room is a freaking chaos. We have clothes. Like, I didn't understand how much clothes I have until now. I'm like, wow. So we have more totes right now. Since like the other video, I said I got rid of my bed, and right now we're sleeping on an air mattress. Don't look at that. That's makeup on a pillow. But pretty much he's packing his duffels. This is his little area. Closet is already out, like everything. So then all those clothes that are in the corner, I'm gonna pack those in my suitcase. I'm gonna go through it one more time just to make sure. Pretty much my desk is already cleaned off. Just need to do some of that. And the dresser at the top, but all the drawers are freaking emptied. With, I will want to do a wow, it's cut off. I want to do a time lapse of everything. I do want to start off in the living room, because the bedroom is like the one part I'm dreading, but I need to like deflate the air mattress But then what I did want to do is make me a little matcha to start off with.
Pull over, come on, pull over. Should be not this kind of thing.